All right. Woo. We are live. Let me, wow. Yeah. Hi. So we're gonna make a tree. As per usual, before I do that, let's show off some builds and stuff. I want to show off. I already fixed some of the commands. I know that's in the title, but I'll still show off, sort of how I did it. At least for the one of them. The other one, I was just kind of dumb. But yeah, I still wanted to fix one of them. Anyway, and it kind of it might be useful because other commands definitely still don't exist, if that makes sense. So it's sort of a crash course in fixing other commands if you really want to do it yourself. But yeah, with that, let's go here. Already want to see this. Okay, so it's pixel art, but extra steps. I like that. That's really cool. The whiskers are really the chef's kiss. Wait, he's yeah. Mwah. Mwah. They did a good job on that one. Curious if they did like an image things first and then added on top of it to just give it that extra je ne sais quoi. Extra little fluff, you know? Because that definitely adds a lot when you add that just like one more layer. And it looks like they added maybe more than that, but hard to tell. It definitely has got, looks like two. Because I got this under this glass, maybe. No, maybe, yeah, they got the glass behind those trapdoors there. Sorry, people are texting me. So, that's kind of cool. Old, but also janky as hell. That'd be so sketchy trying to actually get up to the top of this. Like, I don't think you can actually climb up these without any blocks below them. So you'd have to put like barrier blocks or something there, probably. I think levers you might be able to climb on. So that you technically probably could, but it would still be sketchy, you know? I don't actually, maybe that's just supposed to be the rope. I don't think those trap doors are supposed to look like that either. I think something got flipped that wasn't supposed to be flipped. Anyway. I'm getting too into the weeds on that one. Oh, I saw this one on Easy Edits. Yeah. Classic. He's just doing it. I love it. All right. Ooh, we got a tree. I like a tree because we're going to make a tree today. All right. I'm going to look at a couple more that are just trees because... Ooh, that's a bendy one. Tree. Solid name. Dapon. Got terrible posture. But it looks great. It's fantastic curves. I am curious also if they add reference or whatever. Wow. A lot of little pointy bits with the levers. A lot of levers. And I guess torches. What are these? What is this bit on the end? Hold on. We're going to open the image link because I want to zoom in even further here. Because I want to see this, oops, this bit here. Okay. Yeah, these torches are... I wonder if they're in a item frame or something? Like placed next to this, like an invisible item frame? Or no, they're... Wait. Okay, they're definitely world edited, right? Because you can't just place a torch like that on a coral. Or whatever. No, that's not coral. That's, in warts or whatever. Yeah, those are definitely the warts. It's a cool little thing, though. Okay. I think coral would have been better, no? Maybe they didn't have... No, they definitely had to have had coral. Well, maybe not. I don't know. Either way, this is cool. I'm just judging all the little... Oh, yeah, they definitely have these. They have coral. Wow. Okay. I mean... Cool idea, though. Always a little something you can do, you know? Alright. Anyway, moving on. Looks really good from a distance, though. All the little pointy bits. Alright, this is kind of what we're vibing with today. Just a normal looking tree. Might give it a little pizzazz to it, you know, like this guy. But we'll see. I might steal a bit of terrain generation commands. Not actual terrain. Ooh, this one caught my eye real good, and same with the next one there. Wow. I do like that. That's cool. I want to know how they made this. This is really cool. Person I can kind of get. This looks like it took time. The terrain, get it. Rest, I get it. You know, I could kind of guess with the trees and stuff. But this guy, how do they make this guy? I want to know. All right, let's look at this, and then let's get into sort of the meat and potatoes, I guess. Ooh, those are some nice looking trees. Wow. And like very stylized mountains. I really like the texture of that. And they have reflection in the water. Holy crap, that's cool. That's cool. Now I'm getting flashbacks to when I tried to do like a splash reflection in the water. Like I did like a ripple, and then I tried to make the... It was not... It didn't work. What I tried to do did not work. That is for sure. Yeah, this is really good. Good reflection. They literally flipped the whole thing. That's wild. And they have like a whole background thing going on. I wonder if this is... No. I don't think so. I was gonna say, I wonder if this is like, yeah, facing some different direction, but yeah, because of the saplings, it can't be. And the hanging things. Yeah. You can't rotate saplings or bamboo like that, so I was just wondering if you were looking at it like looking down, you know, instead of directly on. Okay. I said that was the last one, but this looks cute. Oh, this is definitely like a modeled thing. This is definitely like block bench or something. It's got a lot of details, so I like it. Wonder if they changed things per season. They did change the color of things, but like spot the difference kind of thing. Where's the next button? How do you go between the pictures? Oh, I guess you can't because they're not posted all the same. Time. They definitely changed like the color of things. I appreciate that. But yeah, there's still just like the same elements everywhere. Okay. Would have been way more impressive if they change like the literal like decay and stuff of things, other than just like the color, which sort of has decay, but like I mean like changing like things look like more holes and stuff like in the winter or whatever. I don't know. Gives me some ideas. All right, let's put that to the side. Okay, so the command that I fixed, and this is probably gonna have to happen with a few other commands. Hold on, let's just search noodle. Okay, this guy. So I made this so it actually works, and then I actually have like control of the noodles and stuff. But at the same time, this command already technically exists within Easy Edits, and that's what I was just looking at. So the command down here with that picture, once we scroll down to it, I mean, you can see there's just a lot of commands that we have here. Some of the ones that I'm guessing will need to be fixed that I already passed. Not really so much the texture commands. Those are usually okay. Noise gen probably need to be fixed. Let me see. Low field branches. That's not. I'm guessing that probably doesn't work either. Okay, let me see if any of this stuff still works, like this noise gen stuff. Just as an example, I'm gonna see if I can find a command that doesn't work, just so I can sort of show you guys what I actually did. But basically, well, I don't need to go super far here. Let's go over to these noodles over here. All right. We got a lot of room. I thought I had. There's a noodle right here. There it is. Okay. Cool. So yeah, this is actually something that I was trying to replicate with a certain command. But yeah. Anyway. Let me just see if I can do this real quick. In fact, let's do the more complicated one here. Okay. Okay. Make it slightly more square just in case. And if this actually still works, then we can use it. But one, I think we need to make something else. Okay, so we want height map. Now we can put one, I think. No? Okay. No match for... Yeah, okay. So... yeah, all of these are probably, like, wrong. I could just retype it myself. So watch. We can just do easy noise gen. Let's see. We want height map, I assume, because that's usually what we want. We can just put, yeah, stone for now. And then we're gonna do some cellular. And we're gonna do that. And now we can start typing in all these parameters. So, oops, not that. Okay. Cellular fractal is ping pong. So, okay, well, the frequency is what it wants us to type first. So that's going to be 0.7. And then we can change this to F by hitting tab. Now we want fractal type. There we go. Ping pong. We can just put P and we can do FT. Okay. And now we want, so we got that. We want octaves, lacunarity, and gain. So, octaves. Well, it's 2, so that's cool. Hold on, frequency. Oh yeah, it's frequency octave. Okay. Okay, comma. Lacunarity. Oh wait. Is gonna be 12.9. So yeah, fractal lacunarity, and then we want gain, so it's gonna be FG. Can already guess that one. 0.5, comma, ping pong strength. Yep, we want to be, I guess, the default, and let's go ahead and tab that to FP. Okay. And now we got cellular distance function hybrid, cellular return type. Okay. So yeah, it's already there. Hybrid, not Euclidean. Hybrid. Okay, and we can definitely tab that down to CD, yep. And H, yep, comma. Cellular return type. It's gonna be distance to sub. So tell you the return type distance to sub. We can just put sub and we can do CR. Cool. And we kind of have to do these tabs because otherwise this command will just be too long. Cellular jitter modifier is gonna be 0.3. And we can change that to CJ. And then domain warp type is none. I don't think we actually have to put that, but you can just see what the tab is for it. And we complete that bracket now. We copy that, put it right. Oops. There, because I want that to be. Let's go ahead and just underline it for now. And we'll go ahead and bold it for now. Okay, let's make sure. Nope, didn't work. Oh, is it this thing instead? Yes, it is. Okay, is that what I did wrong the first time? Well, that's not what I was hoping for, but dang. Okay. That's the process. Now, let me actually just show you the command that works, that we don't have to fix too much and all that jazz. All right. So, instead of doing all that work, let's just find commands that already work. And that's where this stuff comes in. I do want to find a terrain that already works, and that we're going to go back to here for, and we're going to go to actually here, and we're going to see, let's see, we want, actually, let's just search, search / easy, noise gen. Yeah, let's just see if we can find something that already works here. That's kind of cool. This one does look kind of cool. Could see what these look like, but I think those are kind of not what I'm looking for. Um... I want to see what this looks like. No idea what he's making, but let's just give it a little whirl. Let's steal that command real quick. All right, undo this and pop that in there. Oh, what? Maybe open simplex? No. Oh, okay. Here we go. Let's see. Try this. Here we go. This should be the one that maybe works. Nope. This one? What does this do? Ah, that's kind of cool. We got like instant clouds. Okay. We could maybe work with this. Maybe make a bigger chunk of this and kind of use it as like rocks or something to go with the tree. Kind of morph it into something better. Easy deform it into something better. This could be a good start. Okay. I like this. Okay. I'm gonna start a new document real quick just because I need some blank space here. We're gonna call this big tree with easy edits. Plus terrain. Okay, and we already have that. Cool. Okay. We're gonna just see where this goes from here. Well, we'll not really commit to that command, but yeah. I'm gonna put this over here to the side just for now, just so I have it somewhere separate from all this stuff. Okay. Back to this real quick. Let me, yeah. Rough sea. Ooh, that's kind of cool. I don't think I want to build a tree in a rough sea. That's cool, though. Ooh, now this. All right. Let's just see if we can get this to work on its own here. Let's go find a nice open spot. We have that other command if we need it. Let's go over here by my old stuff. Like profile build and all that jazz. Start here. Yep. Okay. I want more of a square. There we go. Okay. That should be good. Let's get out of the selection just in case. So, easy noise gen. Really? Just default easy noise gen? What? What is it? Wait, what? I'm sorry. Okay. Oh, okay. See, you started with a cube. Got it. You have to, like, gotcha. Set 1. All right, we got our cube. Got it. Now we easy noise gen. Nope. You can't just easy noise gen nothing. Maybe brain. Yeah, I don't know what he did. Just random noise, I guess. Hold on. Okay, well, that's easier to start with. Well, now let's see if these other commands that he did, so easy deform will work. Right, because there we go. Yeah, and we got something. I wonder if we can just hold on. Wonder what it looks like. I don't know what I just undid. So, if we just set the 1, and then we do the easy deform. Okay, it doesn't quite work like that. Okay, so undo. Okay, so we need to start with this. All right, I'm gonna grab this because this is a really cool command. Regardless, I'm gonna put this here. That could be our actual first command because that's cool as hell. And I'm gonna even actually this time, instead of being dumb, we're gonna copy message link. I'm gonna even put it next to it just so that I know where I got this command from. You know, I think that's a good way to go on from here. Yeah, makes sense to me. Maybe I should be doing that from now on. Because then I can jump back to it and be like, yeah, all right, it's old, you know. I'm like, yeah, he's already explained it all here, so I don't need to. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna do a quick little BRB. Oh, by the way, I'm a dog. But yeah, we'll get back to it just a sec. We're back. So, I do kind of want to make it look more like this. WO value. Okay, so let me go back to the whoops. I don't know what the heck I just pasted in there. So this copy. Oh yeah, like the link. My bad. So what is the WO value? Okay. WO. So let's make this 14 and just see what it looks like real quick. Okay, not what I wanted. Nope. WO. How about 0.4? Let's just see. Let me get a crazy. Okay, we can't make it. Let's just make it like 1 and then just see what that. Oh, wait. Oh, what is this? Oh. Let's go like 4 and just see what that looks like. Nope, that doesn't work. Okay. Hold on. What did he actually say? Okay, I'm not sure then. undo. Okay, can I see WO from here? Yes, I can. Okay. Not. Yeah, so that just makes it super noisy if I go above, like, 9, I guess. Let's go, like, 7. C. Okay, no. But, again, I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. But, okay, what we want to do is just... I don't want to increase the height. Make it flatter. Okay, reducing and to make it flatter. Okay, so I want to increase X and Z. That's what I want to do. Okay, so let's put WO back to 4 or whatever it was. And then X... Oh, that's at the end. Okay, yeah, so X we want to put as like 1 and 1. Let's just see if that... That's what I'm... Yeah, kind of. Undo. Okay, expand. I just want to see if this... Let's just see if just doing that without even changing anything. Yeah. Okay, now let's change that to 2. Or actually, let's just do like something ridiculous like 12. Okay, so that's too much. That's like stretching it the hell out. Okay. Undo. Let's do 2. Okay. Still a super useful command. Yeah. Nice to have it saved away. Regardless, let's see if we can do the other commands now. So easy deform. Let's just literally start with what we have here. Easy deform. That's pretty cool. All right, easy noisify. Whoops. Easy noisify. Actually, let me go ahead and just copy all of these to the document real quick instead. Make it easier. Okay. So we have easy noisify. Okay. Okay. That really let's get rid of the Z thing. Let's do this, just to... tap it down. Still a lot of floating crap. Just to... Okay. I mean, I guess we are starting with a bit too high of a thing. Let's start with something a little more shallow. Kind of like what he had to begin with, you know? Because I think that might help. Yeah, this is definitely not giving us what we're trying to get here. Okay, so we're gonna make this a little bigger, and we're gonna go a little more shallow. Right there. Okay. So again, we're gonna start with that other command. This one. And I think this is the original one. Yeah. Okay. And now we can start, we can do replace water with 0, just to not have that in the way. Or actually, even better, undo. Replace water 1. So it's all stone. And now we can start doing these and see if it works like he did. We're gonna do it exactly like he did, instead of trying to do our own whatever. Something tells me he skips a couple of commands sometimes, though. Command-only stuff is hard. I want to see the command for this wall. Wow, this one's taking a little longer than I thought it might. Oh yeah. This is a little sneak peek for a tree that I made for a map. That you're probably not supposed to see yet, but it's just a sneak peek. Yeah. Power of noise, blinds, indeed. Alright, we got something... Whoa. We got something. I'm not really sure that this is what was intended, but... Alright, so we did that one. Oops. Now we got... Easy moss. Stone. Which I don't think is going to work like what? Let me message, well, yeah. That's okay. Back to business. This is taking a hot minute. I didn't realize this moss thing was so intensive. But okay. Something tells me this is not gonna work like I hope. Because this does not look like I'm imagining. It's cool, but not what I imagined, you know? And it's also only gonna moss the stone, which, oh, shoot. Yeah, I don't know why I put these, like, lines in here. That's definitely different than intended, I think. Okay. First of all, undo. Undo. Okay, redo that. Replace 1, first of all, just so it's all stone, and then let's do the moss thing. Now it's gonna take another 2 minutes, 3 minutes, whatever. Cool. In the meantime, let's go and look at the other sort of stuff that's around, because we have these commands pasted in the document. We'll be all right. Okay. These things, man. Okay. What is this referring to? This thing. It looks really cool. But this is 2D. Just for reference. None of this is 3-dimensional, which is cool in its own right, but not exactly the most helpful thing, you know? Also 2D, I think, but still cool. I wonder if you can, like, noise gen off of an existing pattern that you've made. Like, if you could, like, make a height map off of this, that would be cool. You know? Like, I don't... I just heard somebody sneeze, I think, in, like, the crowd. That's funny as heck. Yeah, I mean, like, these are amazing, right? But again, they're all 2D. I want to be able to make that 3D. That would be dope. Oh, look. Okay, I think this is the height map thing he was actually using. Hold on, let's see if we start with this, because that's... Whoops. I thought I copied it. Or not, sorry, the noise gen thing he's using to begin with, right? Because all I did was put easy noise gen, and that doesn't work. You can't just do that. Okay. But to be fair, oh, and then look, he has this. So look, if we do when doing so I guess the Noisify, yeah, this complicated one, this second one, we want to do a little bit of that first. Okay. All right, and then we'll look into these in a second, because that's really cool too. Okay, so we're gonna restart this, but this will be a remnant of the past that can just be modified or whatever. You know, it's still kind of cool looking. I won't lie. Like, this does have a interesting look to it. I think this could be salvaged. I don't want to use it yet though. I wanna get the thing that we were trying to get, you know? Boom. Okay. Let's go right here. So now let's see if we do all the commands that we're trying to do here with all the things. It might work. Probably not though. Let's just see about this though. At least the first few commands, you know. Boom, baba. Okay. Boom. Oops. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. So that is slightly more like what I saw, yeah. Also, I really appreciate the just slight like downslopeness to it of all of it. It's just it all slightly goes downhill, you know? You're never gonna feel like you're going uphill if you're going this way. Which is what oh jeez. It's all blended together. Hold on. Oh my god, there's still just way too much. What is the things that show the things? Ugh, whatever. Southeast. That's all I really wanted to know. If you're going southeast, you're going downhill in this map. Whoa. Whoa, whoa. Well, now you're not. I mean, I guess still technically you are. Yeah. Alright, so now let's do that G mask. And let's see if it works. By the way, I still have to make a tree. This is just the... oh me, oh my. Let's just see if it puts it only on the, like, slopes or whatever. The rocks that he, And yeah, we're gonna just kind of put the tree wherever it... Oh, bye. It's fine. I may not even texture the terrain yet. We'll see. Whoa. Okay, hold on. So let's just do this real quick. First. Let me see what happens when I texture. Just as it is. You know, as this older part. And then just do like Gmask. Whatever. I think it's Grey Worm. It's going to be a bunch of blocks, but we'll see. We'll just see what it looks like first. Excuse me. We do still have the Gmask on, I think. I think below 0 is not exactly what we want. But we'll see. Actually, this might work to our benefit. We'll see. This is going to be an interesting texture, that's for sure. Just because of the Gmask that's still definitely there, yeah. I haven't un-Gmasked. Oh, went. Okay, wait, what? Okay, I want it to be literally just the opposite of what it is right now. With stone being that, and then everything else being... I mean, I guess... Okay. We're gonna just do this on our own. So I don't know what the heck's going on here. I'm gonna do this on my own way. Easy... let's do noise. And then let's put this in here. So instead of easy surface, we're gonna do this essentially. And we're gonna see what this looks like. With that G mask. Right? So technically I think we need to do the opposite of that G mask, but well no, I guess it is technically doing that now. Okay, undo. We need to I wonder with that G mask, what if we just do that real quick? Okay. Oh. Well, I guess we just literally need to reverse this. So replace 1 with 22, replace 19. Wait, what? Oh, undo. Okay. Now we go Gmask 1, comma 0. And now we can just, I guess, do it, right? It should be exactly what we want with the original command. Oops. If I can type, okay. Let me make this, yeah, full screen for a little bit. So it should just do the lumpy lumps on here, I assume. You know. Well, the Gmask meant nothing, so that's awesome. I wonder if that mask will mean more than the Gmask that I did. Kind of. Actually, though. Not bad. Okay. So, real quick, though. Real quick. I just want to... Okay. Let me just copy it. That's the easiest way to test 2 different chunks of this. So, copy. Oops. Okay. And then we're going to undo that. All right? Cool. Now we're going to replace with 1, and we're going to do that same command with no Gmask. Oh, sorry. Replace 1, and now we're going to do that same command. And then we're going to compare. So I really want to see what it does to this. Like, did that mask make any meaningful difference? Or was it just useless, you know? Like, is this still going to be flat? Because, yeah, it's the top of the selection. Oh, it's not. Okay. So it was meaningful. Okay. All right. I'm convinced. I'm convinced it did something. Cool. Okay. Paste, might I say. Let me go ahead and just, or actually, just actually paste it because I don't know what I. There we go. Cool. So now replace one. Easy, smooth. Let's do like 0.2. Just a little bit of this crap. Yeah, and like this crap hopefully goes away. That's all we want. But it is a giant thing. You can actually see the edges of it. That's kind of cool. That was too much, wasn't it? Hold on. Undo. This needs to stay there, doesn't it? Okay. Gmask 1. Easy, smooth. Let's do that. Nope. Can't put 0.5. Okay. Oh, too many. Oh, you can't. Wait, minus. Wait. What does that actually do? Hold on. Let's get some help real quick. Minus. Oh, W is. What the hell is minus M even allowing me? Why is it even allowing me to do minus M? What? Minus P? What? I didn't in that. Okay. Iterations. Let's do. Wait. Oh, defaults. See, that's what we need. We just like need like 1 or 2 iterations. We could do like 0.2 with like 2 iterations and like whatever the bias default is. Okay. Too many arguments. What? What do you mean too many arguments? That's. Is it not that right now? What? Wait, what? Yeah. 1. 1? No, 2? No, what? 1, 1? Okay. I guess it can't be point numbers if you have multiple numbers. Didn't know that. Learning things every day, aren't we? Alright. Cool. That did nothing. Let's do 2, 3. That's usually about what you want, I think. I don't know. I'm making this up all as we go. Yeah, no. Yeah. Don't love the floating thing still, but that's okay. Honestly, I feel like we just gotta put the tree like right here. Just growing out of this thing. Yeah? I think that's the way. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's get rid of some G masks. Let's replace with 1. Let's go ahead and do that texturing command and see what it looks like. Oh no, gray warm. Yeah, we don't want that. Where's the this. Does this really still work? Oh, wait. We needed a... See. Easy, palette. Fetch, I think is what we want. No, not fetch. Encode. Yeah, there we go. Okay, wait. Or, no, we want decode. There we go. And then click to copy that. Yep. And now we can... wait. The palette's already... Does this all fit into the thing? Yeah, it does. Okay, so what just happens if we do it? No. Wait, what? Oh, that's or radius 4, not. Okay, we don't have to put that part. I'm dumb. Okay, there we go. Let's see what this looks like. Did I just... Oh. Give me a second. Alright. Sorry. Nico... When she says is asking me questions here. I am on his server anyway. Yeah, no. Whoa. I don't know if I love that, honestly. I think it needs more grass. Right? I don't know. Well, we'll texture it later. We'll make the tree first, yeah? Out of a different block. So, now the fun part. Okay. So this is where I get to show you the actual splines and stuff that I was, doing. This is the main command here. So we're gonna go from this and yeah. What block was I using? Play? Oh, okay. Hold on. Let's go ahead and put this into the other document, wherever the heck I put it. There you are. Okay. Okay. Tree. Boom. Okay. And let's make this sponge for now, and then oh. Okay. Just need it to be there. Okay. Well, yeah, undo that. So now we can actually do this for real. Let me. Oh, forget that doesn't work now. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Whoops. Okay, we want to start here and go that way. Okay. Now let's try and get an actual sort of like shape that we want this tree to be. So I think I'm gonna just kind of go this way-ish. But I don't want to go too hard that way, you know. I want to still go up and stuff. I want to also go a little bit down, not too much though. I don't want it to like, yeah, bend its back as it were. But I want it to feel like it got some weight, you know, like it felt like it needed to be down because it was a heavy tree, you know. And we can kind of thin out the branch right here, making it super long. Okay. That might work. Okay. That'll be the start. Okay. Let's go. Let me just see which way we're going with this actually first. Okay, yeah, we need to flip it. Okay. This also needs to be sponge. Let's do 50, 35. Well, let's do 30, and then 3. Okay. I think we need a few more noodles. But yeah, the initial concept. Where's the this one? Right? No. Yeah, that's the one I want. Okay, we need more everything basically with that scale that we have right now. Put this over here. Yeah. Okay. So for amount, we want definitely like 36 maybe. For density, let's keep it at 7 and just see what it looks like. For tangle, we probably want a lot more tangle, so like let's do 12 for now. Width, let's just keep it at 6 for now. Frequency, we'll see what that looks like just with those increased. We don't want to change too much at a time here. Did I do it? Uh-oh. Okay. I was like, that's not a good sign when it doesn't give you the boss loading screen thing. Okay. So that density needs to be a lot more, I think is what I'm thinking. Yeah, so density needs to be like 70. So we want this to be thick. Okay. Once we get the spline down, we'll be all right though, because we can. Okay, so that's still not quite what I'm looking for. Not quite what I'm looking for. Let's go with a width of. Oh, I didn't realize it was 0.6. Let's go with 6.6 and see what that looks like. Try reducing density. Okay, so let's go with density of 17. Oh, that's still just point. Okay, let's. Okay, we need to. Whoops, didn't mean to put the W there. Rethink our scales here, cause yeah. Okay. 1.8. Let's do that real quick and just see what that looks like. Okay, we need to rethink the scale here because I'm on the wrong. Didn't realize we were on point. I didn't even see the dots, the extra dots. Okay, that's too much now. Okay, we've already gone way too far in one direction. So let's go 0.8. The 0.9. Whoops, did I undo it? Thought it did. Oh man. No. Excuse me. Is it gonna undo it? Okay. Let me just do this one again just to verify that's not crazy. Okay. It is gonna do it eventually. Okay. That's insane looking, but not the worst thing I could have hoped for, honestly. Like, you could make a lot from this still. All right. Let me do this. Whoops. 40. Let's just decrease all that first and just see if that looks better at all first. Just the initial size of the spawns. Width. Okay. We're already getting somewhere here. I need more though. I need more. Like, what happens if I put 136 of these, like, little noodles going around there, yeah? Like, it has to just fill the whole thing, right? I assume. That's just my assumption. It'll do it eventually. Probably. Who knows, actually. This is some U.S. Army blues. If I get copyrighted striked, I know they just still dumb as hell. It's just so funny. Actually, I should look. I haven't actually looked in a hot minute. I don't think there's anything, but you never know. Alright, there's some like really, really old stuff, but that doesn't count. That's probably actually legitimate. If there's anything on anything new now. In the past, well, I guess few weeks now, I guess. Definitely illegitimate because yeah. But gosh dang. 45 freaking videos that have and claimed of music. Which isn't an insane amount, but that's still just... Wow. Okay, is it gonna do it? Like, I didn't think I changed... Like, okay, 136 is a lot. I probably could have done, like, 80 something or something, you know, a little less crazy, but I really want to know... The boss loading bar does not work properly for splines like this, that's for sure, because it only pops up when there's like 5 seconds left. It's like, yeah, it only took like 5 seconds, yeah. But no, I put that command in like 10 minutes ago, and then you said it was 5 seconds. There, real quick. Okay, sorry about that. I mean, come on. I did put the command in, right? Let me just do it again to be... I mean, I definitely messing stuff up now. Alright, let me just... I think 136 was too many. Don't do 136. Got it. Let's change this to 76. No, you know what? Yeah, 70 seems like... Should I do 67? I'm just kidding. Okay, we're getting closer to it with... Whoops. With this. That's for certain. I think I messed up. This is not gonna go well. Oops. All right. Just thinking if I can... I don't know. Honestly, I kind of like this terrain better now. This botched, weird terrain that we've somehow not replicated, but replicated, you know? It's almost better than this terrain that's like the, you know, cookie cutter kind of thing. Maybe I should do it off this terrain. We could do like a little bit of a smaller tree sort of right here. Maybe not make it such a crazy thing. Maybe we can do like right off this thing. No, we don't want it to be like the top thing. We want it to be... Ooh, we could do it like in this cliff. It's like coming out of there. Well, now... Hold on, I gotta text people back, I guess.
Master Sergeant John DeSaume on the tenor sax. John DeSaume.
John DeSaw.
Staff Sergeant Reagan Bruff.
Oh.
Position.
That's really funny. Hey, you know what? Credit the creators, as it were. I love that. That's funny as hell. You know what? It's not AI. But then again, you know, when AI is helpful, it's helpful. Two sides of each coin, you know? and a middle, and an edge, actually, too. Actually, a lot of sides to each coin. They just don't tell you about that. There's only 2 really big sides, that's the thing. Okay. I don't really know what I'm doing. Sorry. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. That's what I'm doing. But I don't know what I'm doing because I don't know why I'm waiting this long. I think I broke it. I think I exceeded limits and the server is not giving me errors or anything, and that's actually kind of, I guess, a problem, but let me see if I just go and do like that. Oh. I think I broke it. I may reconnect and just see if that does reset it or something. Sometimes that does work, you know? I don't know. 76 seems fine. I don't know what I'm waiting for. This is ridiculous. I can't just sit here, I guess. I gotta message somebody. Eh. Let me see if I can like yeah, I can't do anything. Okay, cool. I can't even do position. Crap. Whoopsie daisy. I found the breaking point again. I put a couple too many on that one. Oops. My bad. My bad. I didn't mean it. Yo, now that we sitting here and talking and chatting now, the Odyssey. The Odyssey is good, dude. What the heck? Okay. I just wanted to bring you over here because this is the fun place. But yeah, the Odyssey, kind of awesome. Kind of awesome. I won't lie. Like, actually, I'm gonna teleport back here. Let's not forget where this is. Yeah, it's over here next to my profile picture and the creepy build. All right. Now if I go back to this, we can go back to that. Cool. So, yeah, I need to go see it on IMAX because I didn't get to see it in IMAX the first time I saw it. But yeah, good stuff. But yeah, what was the block that I needed to what was the block that I was like having a, yeah, this one? No. Or was it? No, that's, you can just have a vault, right? Yeah, you can have that. What is this? Yeah, you can have that too. What was the block that I, like, had to, like, paste in here the other day? Where the heck is it? Am I tripping? I could have swore I put it, like, next to this stuff. Now I feel like I'm tripping. What the heck? Hold up. Let me... Okay. List of blocks by version. This is what we needed. Okay. So in one dot... Here, I'll show you guys now what I'm looking at. Okay, so we need... Is it ominous stuff? It's ominous stuff, I think. Because... Yeah. Is it this specifically, then? If I do, whoa, hold on. Let me stretch this out a little bit, just so I can see what the heck's going on. So it's not blending over the stupid text and crap over here. Okay, so if I look at this block right here, right? It says vault, facing north. Vault status active. Lava pool stone cannot replace. It doesn't say anything about being... Oh, ominous. True. Okay. My question is now, just real quick, how the flip set... Let me... Okay. Wait, what is this technically called? Vault. It's just called vault. Okay, set vault. Oh, okay. Now I'm getting it. But still, I feel like there was another block that I couldn't place. Am I crazy? Maybe I'm crazy. I think I'm probably crazy, but that's okay. Or couldn't find, right? Heavy core, trial spawner, crushed tough. It's all good. I think it was this. Like it was ominous versus just not ominous. Do I have a creaking heart in here? Where would I have put it, I guess, is the better question. Put it over here, I think. I don't think I have. Hold on. Let's do the old classic, what is it actually called? Creaking heart? Okay. Count the block. Actually, just in case it's in the ground for some stupid reason. Boom. Boom. Oh, right. The server's broke. I can't do that right now. In fact, I shouldn't even be setting blocks right now. The server's literally broke. Yeah, it broke. Let me also just make sure. Broke the server. Let me at least give them the command that broke the server. Yeah, that probably helped. Oh wait, no, I did the 136 one. Yeah. And then back, let me take a screenshot of the spline size just so they get an idea. Let me get that all to load. Yeah, okay. Let's go to the other side so there's not that giant. Okay, spline. Okay. I really love if they could just make this something you can click on and say open folder. Do you want me to open that folder? Because the best way still is just to go to resource packs. And that's still ridiculous to me. Like, why can't I just open a menu when I click on that, you know, to open the freaking folder? Just like this. It doesn't... Seems like that should be a thing. Am I crazy? Why can't... Whatever. Doesn't matter. Oops. Okay. Let me give both of them... Okay. Oh, whoops. Didn't mean to double do that. I sent him the picture as well, just so we can do that. Okay. Cool. Well, that puts a wrench in the stream for sure. Whoops. Oh! Did it do it? It did it! It did it! It did it! Hold on. Yay, it did it. Okay. Never mind. Okay. Never mind. All right, I'm just going to tell him there was no loading bar, so I thought it was broke. Cool. So that didn't really even do what I wanted it to. Still, right? Like, I think the density is still what I need to increase the most. Right? Yeah, so like density, if we just do like 3. That same like 36 thing. Oh, whoops. Oops, there we go. Okay. Whee! Let's try doing that spline again. I'm gonna stretch the like end out a lot more this time, so hopefully it gets thinner faster. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna do that whole thing again. I'm gonna make it like super dense as we go up. So like, watch, we're just gonna as like many of these as we can get just right up in this section, if that makes sense. Okay, and then now as soon as we break out of the thing, we start spreading them out like a ton. Okay. Oh, hold on. I wanted there to be like one down and then one. Let's go this way. This way-ish, yeah. Okay. That should be interesting looking, at least, hopefully. I don't know. Let's do that and just see what it looks like. This could take a minute. Again. But yeah, anyway, I didn't really fully talk about the Odyssey. It's a good movie. Oh wow, too dense, I guess. Wow. But it definitely has its I guess flaws, but not in the way you would think. Like it's more to me about like the fact that there's just so many actors in it, like that are like well known. I would have loved if Matt Damon maybe was like the only one that was well known, right? Like, and then they just had to go from there, right? I don't know. There's something just too on the nose and like about all of it. Like, you know how if you watch a Black Mirror episode, most of the time you don't know like any of them actors. But even if you know like one of them, you don't know the rest of them. But they're all nailing it. And it's just like this visceral like experience you have. With the Odyssey, you're kind of thrown out of it because of that. But other than that, other than it just being the name brand actors, as it were, like you just see the name brands all over the place, you know, you see the name brands everywhere you fucking turn. There's Spider-Man in the movie for some fucking reason. But like other than that, great story, great thing. Like it works, and the people who are complaining about the historical inaccuracy can go fuck right off, honestly, because I don't know if you know this, and I think it was really funny because one of the people that complains about like historical inaccuracies and stuff like that, Shadiversity, one of the things he said he didn't like was that the story was inaccurate. My guy, you know this is a made-up story to begin with, right? The Odyssey is a fictional story. It's like one of the fictional stories, like the quintessential fictional story. It doesn't exist. It didn't actually happen. You know that, right? It has giants in it. It has Cyclops in it. It has like the actual poem, right? The original Odyssey is not a real story. So saying it is not historically accurate is just one of those like, y'all know what you're doing, right? You know you're just trying to trigger people. Like, it's just, guys. It's a good story. It's a good movie. My man put his own everything into it, and it's amazing. Worth the watch, 100%. And if you don't like the Odyssey, I guess you don't like stories? Legitimately? Like, sorry? You don't like stories, but you can go not watch stories, and you can just go exist, I guess. I don't really know what to tell you at that point, you know? It's baffling to me. But yeah. Anyway, there's my little 2 cents, I guess, / rant on the Odyssey. Not really rant, it's just more of a critique on other people critiques of it. Like, guys, you're not even critiquing the story and stuff. You're critiquing something other than the actual thing itself. You're trying to put this like otherly thing onto this art that exists, right? You're trying to like put this art in a different space than it actually exists in, and that's what's just you can't really do that. It's not how this works, right? The art exists in this medium. It exists in a film. It exists in a fictional sense. You can't be like, all of a sudden, oh no, I'm mad that this fictional thing isn't accurate. No, that's not how this works, guys. That's like saying How to Train Your Dragon isn't accurate. My guy. That's not the point you're trying to make, really, is it, though? So, yeah. The Odyssey. I enjoyed it. Good movie. Go see it. I want to go see it in IMAX just to actually see it. But yeah. Yeah. Why is this taking so long sometimes? Okay, so I went from... Did it actually do it? I'm definitely doing the command. Okay, it's not doing it. It's just... I don't understand. Okay, okay, there we go. Now I did it. Okay. Okay. I guess I wasn't actually doing it. I don't know now. Okay, so density, 2. Density 2. Let's just do it again just to make sure, because I don't know, sometimes with this, maybe it's like not committing to it until the second time I hit the command in. I don't really know what's happening right now, but the second time I do it, it's working, so we're just gonna go from there. Okay. Oh, it did it. It did it. It did it eventually. Okay. That is actually closer now. So, okay. Now what I need to do, basically, is make roots. So we're gonna do the same command, but we're gonna make the spline different, and we're gonna change the everything. You'll see. So watch. First thing we're gonna do. So let's start there. Let's go. Actually, let's go down to here. We have the last point is right here. Okay, so we're gonna go and then out here. Okay, that should be good for the first branch. Okay, and now we're gonna do cell invert. Yep. So now we can do What would be really interesting is being able to control just more, if that makes sense. So, like, we do half the density on this one. Because it's half the, like, size, too, you know? But being able to, like, control the spline per point. Like, the spline size, if that were width, I guess, per point. That would be a whole different level of just, like, control. I don't even know how that would work, necessarily, right? But, like... that would be dope. Alright, I think I need more still, right? I don't hate the bottom part of that, though. That's the problem. But, like, I hate the top of that. Well, no, I don't. It's still got the, like, ridges and stuff. What I don't like... hold on. Undo. I don't have the... I thought the twist was... yeah, the tangle. Do I need, like, way more tangle for it to be tangled more? Or do I need to just, like, put it last, maybe? I don't... like 22 just to I don't feel like it's tangling enough. Maybe I'm tripping though. I don't know. What else is new these days? Okay, that kind of looks cooler over here, but it's almost too gappy. It doesn't tangle at all. Like, I thought tangle was twit. Is there another parameter? There's seed. -1 is random, right? Is there not? There's not more than that, is there? Huh. I don't know. Alright, well, the next branch is going to go kind of from over here, and then we're going to go up through it this way. And we're going to try, let's see if we can, we'll get it to kind of come over here and go through, like, this, like, hard edge right here, just to kind of make that more natural looking. It's not that trees don't do that right now, it just doesn't, like, it's a little too folded rather than overgrown, I guess. And I could just do it by hand and make it look better, but we'll see what we can do with splines first. Okay, that didn't work. Whatever I just did, I don't know. I probably could undo and then do that again and see what it actually looks like. But I think we're just gonna commit to either this one or the other one. We gotta get these big splines done. These are hard on the server. We need to chill with these a little bit. Okay, no. Whatever I just did, the seed thing, I think. Yeah. No. That ain't it. The seed is too random for what we're trying to do right now. Definitely. Okay. What in the heck? Wait. Oh, what was the one before I did the 22 thing? Okay, T12. Okay, let's go back to that. Is that still on? Yeah, next branch, we need to... Okay. Yeah, that's better. I don't like that the underside isn't as, like, rigid and stuff. Kind of weird. Like, like, this side looks amazing. Like, I can easily smooth this into making it look good. But again, also, twist just ain't working right now. Let me see if I can find the test one that I was literally just doing before the streams today. Was it here? It's around here because I remember the legs and stuff. Where the heck did I put them? Alright, well, either way. It doesn't matter. Let's just go back. Okay. Okay, we're just getting rid of the roots real quick so we can go and make those new. Yeah, we'll start there. Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's just go with the new spline. We can do that. I did say exactly what I wanted it to do. Okay. Now... let me just kind of... that, and then maybe like a slightly more up, and then kind of this way still. That could work. Get that OG spline back. Did I say making big trees was easy? Sometimes it actually isn't. See, now, because of that spline being different, right? I have to adjust everything. What happens if I just make this really small? I just force that noodle to be as tiny as possible. That kind of worked, actually. Just kind of squeeze it together. Okay. Definitely need some roots going up on this side. see what that same one looks like. Yeah, I think I need to start like down here with that then. Can I just shift the whole thing? Is that possible? Undo. Shift. Oh, I can. Okay, good. Let's just try doing that real quick. Move it into the tree a little more still. Let's go like super far with this one. But that'll thin it out really fast. Okay. Hopefully that's the spline we're looking for. Now that's not bad. Honestly, I think those are some good main branches. We're gonna build off those. That's what we're gonna do. Definitely add more roots. Like, let's add another root right here. Okay. We're just gonna do that like that. Let's see if that does it. Yeah. Maybe a little more density or whatever to that. Let's do like 2. Nope, that's too much. How about 1.5? Nope. Wait, what? Okay, so it is still doing random seeds and stuff. That's what we need. Okay. So we just got to keep trying until it works. Let's do 1.8. Yeah, that's better. Oops. Dang it. There we go. Okay. That should be interesting. Oh, this tree is going to be a nightmare. I don't like this part. But we'll fix that maybe. Like noise or something. I don't know. This is not what I was really hoping it would be, honestly. I wanted this command to work better. The tangledness is not tangling. At least it doesn't feel like it. Like this is a straight line. That should be going looping around and doing all kinds of things. At least that's what I thought. That's what this is kind of doing over here. You can see like the yeah, oh, didn't like that. Okay. But you get the idea. Like it's not doing what I expected with the T, right? The tangle. Literally, it should be 12. It should be doing nothing. What happens if I do 102? That same one that I just did, right? I mean, it's not gonna show it, I guess. Let's, okay, let me just do an experiment here. Once it loads, I guess. I need to see something. Today would be good. Okay. Okay. Let me just do this with this now so I can. Okay. So, for sake of consistency, we are going to add seed 1. Actually, screw it. We're going to do seed 69 for all of them. Okay. So for reference, this has a tangle of 102. That's some serious tangle, man. That should be like spinning like no other. Okay. Cool. Okay, let's do back to 12. Maybe I need to be doing like less tangle then. I don't know. Okay. Let's go tangle 1.2. This is all the same seed. Okay. Now I'm really confused. Okay, keeping the tangle the same. Let's do Mount 6. Whoop. I don't understand this enough, man. At what point Okay, I'm just not understanding here. Hold on. Let me go back to the original. Right, so... No, I mean the original version. This one. The clay one. Okay. So if I do... Oh, okay. That same thing, but, you know, more akin to... Yeah, okay. So now, if we add in that good old tangle being like 20 or something. Oops, 20 or something, yeah? Whoa, okay. Let's do 10. Okay, it's still just noise, right? It doesn't feel like it's tangling it. Yeah, I don't know. Ooh, ow. Ooh. I don't know if you guys heard that in the mic. Ooh. I feel good though. Alright. I don't know enough, I guess, right now, but I felt like I knew things before, and now I don't. Yep. 8, 9. Again, where are the twist at? Where are the tangle actually at? Because I swear, the first time that I did this command, it was doing that. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't... Hold on. Now I really need to find where the actual original one that I was doing here is. Because I am kind of tripping right now. Okay, so I was like over here, then I was over here, and then I was doing stuff next to some other trees, I think. Yeah, here we go. Okay. Found it. So look at this. This is the first time I was doing this, right? Does this look like that? This command right here is supposed to be this. So like if I go boom, just kind of recreate that spline real quick, and then I copy and paste that in here. Does that look like that? What is going on? Am I crazy? I think I'm going crazy. I literally just tested this command. And now I feel like I'm going crazy. Because holy what the hell. This is nothing like this. This is not what I just made. And maybe I'm putting in the wrong command, right? Maybe I don't have the tangle in right. I don't. But all right, let's put in tangle 12, right? Okay, that's closer. Right? Well, hold on. Undo tangle 12, right? I think that's what I actually had, right? Tangle 12. No. What is that? I think this is where I'm gonna end the stream today, guys. I'm so confused right now as to why this looked like this before and doesn't look like it now. Because I swear I saved that command just as I did. Maybe it's the order. Maybe it's the order of the things that I'm putting in. Maybe it is literally how the order of, like, you know, amount versus all this crap. Like, maybe I literally just had to change the order. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. And it's kind of a little bit frustrating right now. So I'm gonna, yeah. I think this is where, if somebody knows genuinely the solution to this, because I feel like I'm going insane. I feel like all these parameters are just doing something different every single time I put them in, and I have no consistency whatsoever. So if anybody wants to help me out, that'd be great. If you can consistently make this, because this is all I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make a tree trunk consistently every single time, and just be able to change the parameters to change the lumpiness. That's all I want. That's all I want in life. But apparently I can't do that. I don't know how to do that well enough, I guess, yet. So I'll work on it more on my own too, but right now I'm too stressed, I guess, so yeah. I'm gonna end it here. With that, thank you all for watching. I am sure you know how the buttons work down there by now, so click them as you please. And yeah, if you guys know the best way to do a trunk spline, and yeah, I guess I could have tried doing the other one too, but my brain's a little fried right now, so I'm gonna end it today and go do some Friday stuff. So yeah. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Pluto out.